Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com. Long time no talk. We've just been trading. Been trading like crazy for subscribers and just doing our thing. And I've kind of gotten away from doing this every morning, but you know, I really want to get back to it because it's one of the things that keeps me centered and grounded every day about where we are in the market. So hope everybody's been doing well. We're going to get back to doing these every day. The room is thriving, and if you haven't been in to check it out, I encourage you to do so. You know, it's a volatility environment. We love that stuff. It plays into what we do. So let's get down to it. Daily chart. All right. You can see off in the distance there on the left-hand side, you can see the 4808, the all-time high. Over the course of 2022, we've come down as far as yesterday's low, 36.42. We're in the middle of a lower Bollinger Band ride here, potentially heading into day 5, depending on whether they can reach down and grab that lower band, and that would just really take a test of the lows. So how do we get here? Okay. The red line there is the 50-day exponential moving average. We had a consolidation period back in mid-April in and around the 50 and the 20, which has always been our delineator of whether we are buy dips or sell rallies, right? So the bears won that battle, took it in. We had a lower band ride. They built it back up. They got above the middle band. Okay, so we always talk about lower band, middle band, upper band. Little kiss of the upper band here while we spent 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 sessions consolidating underneath the 50-day exponential moving average. That concluded on June the 9th when we broke down. Okay, so we break down June the 9th. We make a lower low into that Friday. And then you see a gap down this week. So they gap down Sunday night. And at that point, we were a little bit off to the races. They never really filled it. And you've seen the classic characteristics of a lower Bollinger Band ride. A little morning reach up, and they push it down. Morning reach, push it down, up and a lower low, up and a lower low. They had a little bit of a chance to break out of it on Fed Day, but what I'm going to show you now on the hourly chart is, so you've had periods of consolidation, breakdown, little gap downs that run. More consolidation Wednesday. Here's your Fed reaction. So they take 75 basis points off it. They make this higher high, and then over the course of Globex, you put the lower high in here, it gets rejected really hard. Not last night, but the night before. So Wednesday night into Thursday morning here in the States, 120 handles straight down, European short seller's dream. And we end up making new lows yesterday at 36.42. So like I said, classic lower band ride behavior. You see this little bit of a lift into more consolidation. So the bears continue, and I could do this. Here. All these periods of consolidation where you have seen for years, decade or more, those consolidation areas consistently get won by the bulls as the bears fight price and try to assume that things are going to break to the upside. We're in a bear market. Things break to the downside. Now, when we talk about trend downs, or we talk about bear markets and things like that, look, you need to be short these things, taking profits. When I look at what we've done in the last week or so, what I've noticed is a lot of big thirds, a lot of big middles, and a lot of runners that are getting round trip just because there's so much whip right now in the market. It's a lot of uncertainty intraday on the short term because you've got short covering pops that then don't really take off. They bring them back in. You're talking about 20, 30, 40 handle whip zones that we really haven't seen I would say the last 2 or 3 months, we really haven't seen the intraday volatility since the guts of quarantine. And look, for somebody, for us, that's great. If you're trying to hold a stock or whatever, it's awful. And what you get is a lot of people just saying, you know what, I'm good. And you have other things that are in liquidation mode, other forms of things, whether that's crypto or whatever it is, and it's all bleeding over. Plus, look, it goes back to the basic. You can get a rate on a bond now, and there's a little bit of flow there. So I know I'm talking kind of big picture today, but that's because we haven't talked in a while. So we're in the middle of another overnight consolidation. What do the bulls need to do? They need to close back inside the lane today. They need to break this streak. And if they can, what you'll see is, I think you'll see a gradual move, some consolidation down here, and then eventually you're going to get a rip job just because it's got to exhale a bit. You're going to get a rip job up to the daily mid-band, up to the green line. The green line won't be here, though, when it happens. It's going to continue to descend to the downside. As soon as it shakes this kind of price, all these moving averages, starting with the 9-day, you can already see the 9-day falling off. You're going to see the rest of them fall off as well. So when price gets back to that daily mid-band, there are going to be a lot of decisions that need to be made in this market. A lot. Whether we stay sell rallies or whether somehow we become buy dips. Just a lot of weight on the mentality of the economy and everything else. And it's basically sell first, ask questions later. And that's the tenor of a bear market, which we're in. A lot of you have never been in one. Don't even know what that is. Stocks go down? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, they go down. Take your profits where you find them. Respect your risk, and you'll be fine. So when it comes to shorting this tape in the mini, we take our profits, we respect risk. You can be long, but if you're long, you better be aware of when it's not working, and then you better be ready to get back with the trend on the short side. If you do that, you'll be fine. If you want to learn how to do that, come see us. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. I will see you Monday. We're going to get back to figuring this out. There's a lot of stuff out there that is pontificating about this, that, or the other thing. So, we'll get together and I'll help you guys sort this out every morning. All right. Take care. Trade them well. Talk to you then.